Bring me more perspectives so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
What the fuck is going on? Hello everyone, welcome back to Benji's Shenanigans. My name is Benji, of course. This is Slay the Princess, and we're on chapter 2 called The Witch. The narrator has just said, yeah, there's a cabin at the end of the road. We have been sent to slay her. If I don't, it will be the end of the world. But we already had chapter 1. Yeah, wait, hasn't this happened already? But I died. What am I doing here? Okay, well, the voice is gone. To answer your second question, you're here to slay the princess.
Doesn't remember what happened.
There it is.
Then maybe it's best to keep it that way. Brilliant. We need to keep our cards close to our chest, and I'm not sure we can trust him.
Him being the narrator?
I can hear you, right? It's going to be a lot harder than you think to keep secrets from me. Did I say I'm not sure we can trust him? Slip of the tongue, bit of the old brain fog. I meant to say that we should probably head over to the cabin and slay that princess. We already know we can't trust her, so let's get on with the show.
Yeah, let's assume I'm telling the truth and all this really did happen. Why should I listen to you? Or should I bother doing anything?
Those are two very different questions, but fine. I'll indulge you if that's what it takes to get you moving. Let's say for a moment that this really is the second time you've met me, or at least a version of me. You died last time, which probably only happened because you didn't listen to me. We were just weighing our options in a morally ambiguous situation. You can't blame us for weighing our options.
True.
I can if you failed to slay the princess, which you apparently did. So great. Congratulations. You've been given another chance to actually do this right.
Yay.
And I believe your other question was something along the lines of, oh, what's the point of doing anything? If you're asking that, it sounds to me like you're making the rather dangerous assumption that your actions last time around didn't have any consequences. What do you mean? Of course there weren't any consequences. The princess locked us in a basement, we eventually died, and now everyone's right back where they started. Sounds pretty consequence-free to me. Yes, but in this purely hypothetical scenario, that begs the question of how you got back here. Did time simply rewind itself, or were you instead transported to a different world entirely? If it's
Questions.
What do you think happened after you died? Do you think the people there lived happily ever after? Or do you think that the princess, left unhindered, brought about the end to everyone and everything, just like I told you she would? That's a very good point. This princess character seems like a lot of trouble, and if you think about it, actually slaying her probably breaks us out of this cycle, right? We don't want to be stuck here forever, do we? You're laying it on a little thick, aren't you? Laying it on a little thick? What are you talking about? I'm sharing my honest opinions.
The opportunist ain't wrong.
What matters is that almost everyone seems to be on the same page. So whenever you're ready, you can stop dawdling, get to the cabin, and save the world.
Let's go to the cabin. I'm thinking I'll grab the knife and head down.
A warning before you go any further.
Yes?
She will lie, she will cheat, and she will do everything in her power to stop you from slaying her. Don't believe a word she says. Don't worry, I think we've taken that lesson to heart at this point. You can trust us to get the job done.
Proceed to the cabin. I question things.
The interior of the cabin is a mess of twisted roots. The walls a chaotic weave of knotted wood.
I don't like
almost
this.
as if by accident just happened to resemble a room. The floor is damp and earthy, and the only furniture of note is a slab of mud in the shape of a shelf, with a pristine blade perched on its edge. The blade is your implement. You'll need it if you want to do this right.
He didn't describe the mirror. Yeah, you didn't say anything about the mirror on the wall.
That's because there isn't a mirror. There's the muddy shelf, the blade sitting on the muddy shelf, and the door to the basement. There's nothing else in here. There's definitely a mirror.
Yeah.
But he says there isn't one. That's got to count for something, right?
Why would you lie about a mirror? Yeah.
Come on now. He's pretty much in charge here. When have authority figures ever lied about anything? If there were a mirror in this cabin and we were supposed to look at it, he would have told us about
Come on, opportunist. Let's go. No, come on.
Exactly. Why would I lie about something so meaningless? What good would a mirror even do? That you waste time preening yourself instead of doing what needs to be done.
I'm gonna look in the mirror. No, yeah, approach the mirror.
You walk up to the wall next to the basement door. It's a wall. There isn't much to see here. This really isn't funny.
Wipe the mirror clean.
You reach forward and rub
Oh,
your
what the
hand
fuck?
against the cabin wall. I hope you know how ridiculous you look right now. Well, at least we can all agree now that there's nothing to see here. Case closed. Good work.
I don't like it. I don't like it. This whole cabin is different than last time.
Very different.
Yeah.
Maybe that's because you haven't actually been here. I hope this means you'll finally drop that ridiculous past life nonsense. You haven't died, and you certainly haven't been killed by the princess.
Yet.
So focus up. A lot's riding on this.
I'll grab the blade and yeah, take the blade.
You take the blade from the shelf. It would be difficult to slay the princess and save the world without a weapon.
You also think that if I was already sent here to slay the princess, I would have
If we're
brought a
grabbing
weapon.
We should probably keep it hidden behind our backs. She doesn't have to know we have it.
True.
That's
Sometimes
not
I agree with the
actually
opportunist a little
bad.
more than I would like. Into the basement. Is it just
The
mud?
door to the
Okay.
basement creaks open, revealing a staircase dug into the muddy earth below. The ceiling is thick with roots that hang like locks of tangled hair. The weak starlight from the cabin windows behind you can barely penetrate the gloom here, only illuminating the edges of an opening below. It shines in the darkness like some kind of massive maw, waiting to swallow you up into the earth. The air smells of dirt and copper. It's thick and wet, as if your lungs are being coated in mud with each intake of breath. If the princess lives here, slaying her would probably be doing her a favor. Her voice skitters up.
You said that
below.
last time.
Something nasty finds itself on my stairs. Come on down. Don't be scared. I probably won't bite.
Not nasty!
You are. You're a wretched little thing.
I mean,
I
maybe.
recognize that voice as easily as I recognized your nervous
Huh.
little footsteps coming up the path. I know who you are, and I remember what you've done.
See? She knows us. Is this enough for you to believe what we've been saying? Maybe, but you shouldn't let that cloud your judgment. She's just a princess. As long as you remember that and remain focused, slaying her will be easy.
Sure.
She seems friendly enough. Maybe we can talk our way out of this whole situation.
We tried that last time.
You can't. Unless you slay her right away, she's going to break free and end the world. There's no reasoning with what she is. Look, I'm just throwing ideas out there. I like to think out loud. I'm the kind of guy who likes a discussion. Don't we want to hear what everyone has to say before making any big decisions?
True.
Do you want to hear what everyone has to say? Or do you just want to hear yourself talk?
Hey.
You need to stop lingering. Your task is to slay the princess, not endlessly debate about what to do with the princess. Fine, fine. You're the boss.
Let's continue down the stairs and see what we're working with.
Thank you. You descend the basement steps, entering the dark room below. You can just make out the shape of the princess in the gloom. She's huddled against the far wall, her eyes bright and glaring from amid the thick roots.
And there you are.
Is that a
One
tail?
hand tucked away behind your back, gripping that sharp, sharp blade, no doubt.
That's no fair. How would she know that?
Still.
So, we've dropped the pretenses. Good.
She's acting like she already knows you. I guess what you said back in the woods really was true.
Yeah.
That's
Dingus.
pretty sharp. How'd you figure that one out? Call it deductive reasoning. Well, you seem to be great at it.
Shut up, opportunist.
So, you really don't remember us, do you? No, I don't. But you and the princess clearly have a shared reality, even if I'm not a part of it. I won't waste time fighting you on something that's clearly true. You fought us on it back in the woods. That was when the only perspectives we had were yours and mine. I'm just glad we could put all this behind us.
The opportunist, I agree with you, but just, you gotta shut your trap.
Just focus on the task at hand. I don't care if you've been here before, and I don't care if you think you'll go somewhere else after this. My world is on the line right now, so I'd appreciate it if you would take this seriously and slay her. Let's chat her up a bit first. Maybe we can find a middle ground where everyone's happy. Don't talk to her. You're just going to make things more difficult than they have to be.
I see.
Well, I seem to remember you having a tongue.
Sorry about last time. Get the sense that you're not happy with me.
Is that a joke? Do you think a joke will charm my trust back? You'll have to try harder than that.
Fair enough. I didn't do shit to you last time. You're the one who locked me away until I died. Look, I know things got messy last time. Team up? Maybe. Nagging food, you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out here? I think there's look, there's something going on here. We should work together.
I suppose you didn't come into my hovel of your own accord, did you? All right. I suppose I could team up. I need a way out after all, and unfortunately you're the only one I have.
Seems to me like she's offering a mutually beneficial arrangement. We should take it. Do you know what the word mutually means? Because it sounds to me like she's offering an arrangement that benefits her and her alone.
Can't you get all those those on your own? Change didn't stop you last time.
Oh, of course. They're nothing to me.
The princess grins as the chains fall from her wrist. She could have gotten out of those the whole time. That sneaky little... A woman after my own heart, really. She knows how to hold her cards close to her chest. This is why she can't just be abandoned here. If left to her own devices, she'll find a way out. Now stop.
You say that as if there's not the stairs behind me, though. That's the thing that's bothering me. Is you act as if, like, oh, she'll get out. It's like, either there's something else going on, or You're just fucking stupid because there's the stairs literally behind me. Yeah, why do I get the nagging feeling you're gonna stab me in the back if I help you out?
And why would I do such a thing? Is someone's guilty conscience getting to them? But I wouldn't worry. As much as I may hate you, letting you live is in my best interests. If you get me out of here, the only thing that will be dead and buried is the bad blood between us.
Oh, that nagging feeling you mentioned is me, by the way. I'm actually a little anxious about a potential backstabbing event. She needs us to get out of here. We'll be fine if that's what we decide to do. You won't be fine because destruction is in her nature. If she gets out of here, that's it for the world, remember?
But if I want the end of the
that's
world,
true, that doesn't automatically mean she's going to stab us in the back. I think that depends on your definition of words like stab and in the back. She might not literally do that, but she could very well symbolically do the same thing. See? He gets it. There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one.
I'm sorry about last time.
Oh, smart. Let's apologize, get us back on the right foot.
Oh, you're sorry. Isn't that nice? You're such a gracious little monster. If you're sorry, then let me out of here. Prove it.
She'll stab me if I give her the blade. No, it's yep, let's leave.
Yes, let's.
She creeps forward, taking one cautious step at a time until you and she are face to face.
You a furry?
She never breaks eye contact, even as the two of you find yourselves face to face.
That's fair.
She's silent for a long moment, as if testing to see what you'll do now that she's within arm's reach.
After you, darling. You're the one it lets come and go. It's best if I follow.
Oh no, we can't have that. If anyone is going to turn their back on anyone else, she's going to turn her back on us.
Agreed.
It doesn't matter who leads and who follows. We're working together here. Well, if it doesn't matter, then she can go first. We may be in this together, but that doesn't mean we have to trust her. We're armed and she's not. What's she gonna do? Bite us when we're not looking?
Maybe.
You're talking a lot about trusting someone who, by her very definition, cannot be trusted.
I don't know what you're talking
I don't
about.
know how many more warnings I have to dole out, but if you help her out of here, you're going to regret it.
I'm going to regret it. I'm fine. Ladies first. Yeah, no, ladies first.
And turn my back on you? Do you think me a fool? Your tricks are one of the only things I've known, and I've learned better by now.
Fair.
Just go first.
Fine. No one says you can't leave here without me. No, I agree. Okay, fine.
That's right. You're the one who's going first. Don't worry, I'll be right behind you watching every single thing you do.
That's exactly what I'm worried about.
Yeah.
You step onto the stairs and begin your ascent from the basement. The princess follows close on your heels, perhaps even a little closer than you'd like.
True.
You're only saying that because you want us to feel nervous. You want us to turn around and kill her. I do want those things, but I want them for a good reason. I don't need you to trust me for my sake, because I already know that I'm right. This is for you. Can we walk backwards up the stairs? I think that's the smarter idea.
Dude.
Let's sneak in and attack if we're facing her. No. The stairs are a bunch of overgrown roots. You'll trip and hurt yourself.
I'd fucking fall on the blade.
The princess is silent as you both continue the climb, and, in no time at all, the upstairs of the cabin is within reach. Isn't that a relief? We're fine. Nothing happened. You're not even going to wait until you're through that door to proudly claim your victory, are you? Why did you just say that? I think we know why.
Yeah.
You feel something dig into your shoulder, sharp and piercing. The princess clawing at you and pulling you down with her full weight. Together you tumble back down the uneven stairs, your body and hers crashing against the unyielding wooden roots, until finally you both separate with a bone-shaking thud against the basement floor. You feel something pop.
Broken arm or leg, yep.
The princess lands against the far wall, gasping as she struggles to recover from the impact. You're still in shock, trying to get a hold of yourself. She grins as you continue to remain exactly where you are, cackling derisively as she watches you realize that you won't be getting up. Wait, why won't we be getting up? I'm afraid your back is broken. One unlucky fall is all it takes, really, and you had several. You know what? I'll say it. That sucks. I don't like having...
I don't like having a broken back either. It's fine.
We're going to help her. Why? Why did she do that? It's what I would have done. Have you considered not being like that? Of course not. It's what keeps us alive. And yet here we are, paralysed and stuck with someone who hates us in the basement of a remote cabin.
Is her back broken as well? Or what's her deal?
You must have known this was coming. The arrogance of turning your back to me after everything you've done.
I suppose that's payback. That is just payback. Yeah, we were never going to get up those stairs, were we?
The princess lets out a mocking laugh.
I don't think we were. Never in a million years.
By our very natures, only one of us could make it upstairs unscathed. Someone had to make the first move. Better me than you.
See, this is why I wanted her to go first. I had this whole little scheme planned where she'd turn her back on us and I'd say, "Now stab her in the back! Do it now!"
Sure.
And then you'd say something like, "Wow, that's an amazing idea that I never saw coming. Thanks for looking out for us." And then you would have done it and we wouldn't be stuck down here with a broken back.
What's her deal?
Why didn't you tell us your plan before we agreed to go first? Because then you'd have had to lie to her, and you're a terrible liar. That's not...
Yeah.
Okay, that's actually a good point.
Yeah. Yeah.
It would have been a good point if it had actually worked. But it didn't work, did it?
But what's her deal?
Well, it's not my fault that nobody listened to me. The princess's body twitches as she tries to get up.
Yeah, what's your deal?
Ho ho ho! So she's got it as bad as us.
Something inside me is broken. Isn't that a cruel twist of the knife? Isn't that so funny?
She eyes you with intensity, silence falling between you for a long moment as her gaze travels up and down your battered form.
No?
Seems I'm not the only one, though.
Wait, are we both just stuck here?
Yep. Yep.
Certainly seems that way. What a way to go. But look on the bright side. In all this chaos, you may have actually managed to deliver a lethal wound. The world could be saved after all.
We're going to die together. Isn't that a lovely treat? I wonder how long it'll take. Maybe I'll get to watch the worms lick your bones clean.
Maybe.
Is that really what's going to happen? Hello? Are you still there? What happens next?
Ooh.
I think he's gone.
Something strange is twisting this place out of shape.
Oh, you see this.
I wasn't feeling much of anything, but now I feel cold.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, what the fuck?
She's gone. Where did she go? Should we try and find her? And there's that mirror again. Why is it here? Why now?
What's up with the mirror? What's up with the fucking mirror? I'm supposed to look in the mirror again.
There's something dreadful about it. I don't think you should. If he thinks it's bad, I'm with him.
But the narrator's gone.
Yes. Does that mean the world ended? We're top of the pecking order now. Right, boys?
Hmm.
I'm begging you, don't do this.
I'm doing it.
It's different now. It feels, I don't know, final.
I approach the mirror. Silence as you reach forward. They're gone, but the mirror remains. Time for you to see what's in it. It's me! It's me! The only place that's empty. It's quiet here. Proceed to the cabin. The fuck do you mean the cabin? Oh shit.
Something finds me in the long quiet and brings me the gift of a fragile vessel.
Is this the end of the world?
How can the world have ended if we are talking?
Good point. What are you?
I am solitary lights in an empty city. What are you?
I don't know what I am.
I think that you are like me. We are oceans, reduced to shallow creeks.
Hmm. Are you what sent me to slay the princess? Are you what's trapped here? Are you the princess?
She is part of me, and part of me is her.
You're always a princess. Are you making her a part of yourself?
You speak in circles. Does it matter where one thing begins and another ends?
Hmm.
I have only just now stirred to consciousness. I could not have trapped you here, and I too yearn to be free.
Do you know about the worlds beyond this plane?
I know only that they are.
Do you know the narrator?
You are the only thing I have ever known. The space we're in is vacant. Nothing comes here but us.
Do we know each other?
You are familiar, but you are not me. I feel sadness, longing, hope as I witness you.
What happens now?
Nothing, as we are, but I know that there are worlds beyond us, and that we are meant to reach them. There is no exit, but this vessel is a creature of perception. She can make you forget, if only you believe her to be able to. Bring me more perspectives, so that I may be whole, and perhaps then we will know our freedom.
What the fuck is going on? How much will I forget?
Everything, until we meet again.
How many more pieces do I have to find?
More than you have found, but less than there are to find. I am infinite. The rest will find their own way home.
I was sent to slay the princess and stop her from destroying the world. If I help you, is that what you're going to do?
You ask of things that cannot be done. To destroy is merely to reshape, to remold.
What are you going to do if I help you?
How can I know? I am flickers in something sprawling and unilluminated.
What if I don't let you do this to me?
Then we will be here forever, as we are now, unfinished, dry, hollow.
Aren't you scared that I'll find a way to kill you?
I have not lived. I am not afraid to die.
Okay. Okay.
She asks that I tell you to remember her. You won't.
That was abrupt. We're back to chapter 1. All right.
You're on a path in the woods, and at the end of that path is a cabin. And in the basement of that cabin is a princess. You're here to slay her. If you don't, it will be the end of the world.
Okay, cool. I'm going to save here again. Because does it truly, is that truly... So it truly is like, no, you're hard reset. There's not other options referencing to other stuff here. Okay. So that I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. That'll be it for this episode. I think next one we'll like skip ahead a little bit. I'm unsure what's going on or what. That was abrupt. It was very quick. Everything fades to black and you die. But just the sound with that and the abrupt, just immediate, no hesitation. That's cool. But yeah, no, apparently we're hard reset, but I still have my old save. So we'll see what happens. I think I just won't look in the mirror for a while. Because that seemed to do it. And we'll see what happens. But thank you all for watching. Make sure to like the video and subscribe. And we'll see you in the next one. Deuces.